So yeah, welcome back everybody to Last Epoch Season 2. I got another new build for you today that we are trying out. A little more straightforward than the last one. It is Avalanche Shaman. And let me tell you, that is a real sheet DPS number right there. And we're not even level 70. So, I have been testing this build off stream, and unlike the last one we tried, this one is popping off right from the get-go. As soon as we put on Avalanche, things were melting left and right. And by melting, I mean freezing to death. But that being said, we are by all means a cold Shaman build. I'm not really going to go over the gear other than just to hover over it. You can pause the stream, pause the video if you want to take a look. But yeah, we are all about getting those avalanche boulders out. Now the funny thing is due to our gear right now, we have an absurd amount of mana regen. Yeah, it's almost 20 per second. So I can, as you can see here, basically spam avalanche and kill my computer's frame rate. So yeah. We're just going to hop right in here, and you're going to see very quickly just how incredibly fast this build can kill bosses. Avalanche previously was a pretty underwhelming skill until it got buffed, I believe, during Season 1. And I did not realize how big the buff was. And there it is. Instantly fried everything. Incredible. Anyways, the build plays kind of like one of those hybrid builds, hybrid spell melee builds you see on a class like Primalist. Basically, our goal is to spam Avalanche where we can. Well, that's just busted. Teleport around with our Storm Crows, which also apply a fair amount of damage. Use Maelstrom for just a bit of healing. It's the just need one stack Maelstrom, so we don't have to spam it all the time. We have Storm Totem, which is going to buff us in many, many different ways, as well as have its own little blizzard. And then we've got, of course, Tempest Strike, which, if we do happen to run out of mana, Tempest Strike will actually help us get that mana back. It is skilled to be a free skill that also, wow, Root of Creation, that also generates us more mana when we use it. So overall, very helpful. Oops, I'm gonna watch my health there. We do have lifesteal. We don't really have capped resistances yet. We're kind of lacking a little bit there. We do need to be a little careful. But I mean, you saw it right there. Just the ridiculous amount of damage we can put onto rares and bosses. Oh, it's a rune mage. Interesting. But yeah, just kind of like previous builds, just watching out for our survivability, and we should be pretty solid. I mean, look at that. Look at how fast our boy goes down there. Birds do unfortunately go down as well, but you know, not anything out of the ordinary there. We got a bunch of rings, but nothing really slapped. Take some of the lesser used rings here. Throw them into the turtle at some point. Alright. Several ice people. We're just... Now the beauty of this build too is that I can kind of fire and forget for the most part. Also very cool how fast my birds freeze everybody. Ooh. It lasts for quite a while too, namely the Avalanche trigger. Oh, we got a double boss. I didn't even bother looking at the... yeah, looking at the thing. Shadow Beacon, sure. Oh wait, what kind of Shadow Beacon? Is it +2? It is a +2. Alright, alright. I hear you, game. Now, if we could get some spell life leech, that would send this build over the top, I think. Alright. So yeah, very quickly showcasing just how strong the skill Avalanche is. With very mild buffs, too. Alright. Oh, wow. That's a lot of void damage. With an open prefix. But it's on a fire body armor. I'm just gonna nuke that. Lightning damage. Sure. With cold damage? that's a interesting body armor. +1 to Terra's Blessing. Eh. Alright, now we got a bunch of turtle items. I do want to put this ring on, however, I do want to get that last. So we need to level up so that we can finish crafting it. Hit up this Bountiful Wilds here. Oop. Sorry, I got a drink here. Alright. Yeah, this build has been fantastic. I also have nearly 60 attunement and nearly 80 strength, so just stat combos alone is doing some work. I believe fire is our weakest. No, it is physical. Yeah, so physical and void is what we're definitely scared of. But it's nothing unusual. Something we can fix over time. And thankfully, we're not in a timeline monolith that is void focused. So again, do need to be a little bit careful of the. You need to be a little bit careful of physical monsters, which is like 90% of monsters. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let that bird go, unfortunately. Yeah, the sacred blooms are just kind of wrecking our birds. Yeah, just literally one cast is enough to kill nearly anything right now. Got another nemesis here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is disgusting. I casted it twice. And I could have casted it like 3 more times before even getting remotely close to armor running out. And again, mentioning the void there. Phantom Grip, sure, yep, great. Frozen Swine is great, although not the best I've seen. Wow, that is strength on a core of the mountain. Very nice. What was this? Plus, 2-1-2. It's nice, but it's not nice enough. I've already gotten some perfect rolls on the Phantom Grips. Slay both champions, you say? I think we can manage that. And there he goes. That's what I'm talking about. For some reason, those Sacred Blooms just do a lot more damage to my guys. Primalist. What's this? Wow. That's pretty good. Can't really be too greedy about that. I'll probably put it in the gift tab. Okie dokie. 2 prefixes, no open prefix, kind of hurts on that one. Alright. Holy helmets, Batman. Primalist. Alright, look at all those Primalist shards. Stormbreaker, ugh, minimum melee damage roll, not for me, unfortunately. Let's get our skill shards, hopefully. Wow, that's a lot of armor. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, not the most useful. +3 Heartseeker is great. Free tier 4 void resistance in the seal they fixed with an open prefix. That's pretty good. If I ever do a Heartseeker build, that might be a thing we take. Game of Champions, elemental critical, flare crits. It's not bad. I feel like it does have an open prefix. Maybe we keep that. That's definitely going. Alright, wear air form. Probably a no. Definitely a no. Caspian T6. Nope, not. Most of these are going to be T6, I forget, but I have a filter for that. Okay, put this in the gift tab, and put these in. How's our Farsight? Ooh. We're definitely going to need to open up some space with the Farsight, for sure. Sometimes I question why I keep certain helmets. This one I feel like I could probably reroll. Oh my god. I love it when I shatter something like that and it just gives me one shard. I'm going to do something stupid risky here. And we're going to see if we can change that freeze rate and that dodge rating to something better. With 2 forging potential. Nope. Absolute garbage. Rune of Redemption. That doesn't sound right. Okay. You know, it's not Wall of Nothing, but it's still pretty good. Alright. Let's keep on trucking. Plus 25 to resistances. Alright. You're telling me you guys are resistant to cold now? Because I'm not seeing it. I mean, look at this. Look at how ridiculous this damage is. I'm just casually walking around, too. I'm pretty sure that guy was possessed and he had extra health and it still chewed through it. Now, mind you, yes, this is only the level 75. This is a normal. I get that. But the fact that it is this easy, even at this point, is pretty nice. This is reminding me of our Void Hammers build from a week or so ago. Kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. And before I forget, I will show off the passives. Well, you're probably going to see it anyways. I haven't maxed out the skills, so you will see the skill trees and the passive tree at some point. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. I tell you what, if we were a totem build, this would also slap a lot, let me tell you. I'm not really the biggest fan of the totem build yet, though. I need to work up to a true blue storm totem build at some point, I think. The thing, sweet. There it is. Alright. So you will see the passive in just a moment. We did level up. Just kind of a smattering of things here. Mainly just wanted to max out our two main stats, strength and attunement, as well as getting the free health regeneration and resistances. Shaman so far, kind of, again, a little smattering of things. We're trying to avoid going with the lightning. Honestly, though, I think Ligonian Wrath might be a good pick. But right now we are trying to max out Iron Bark. So, well, not max it out, but get to the 8-point bonus. We might go for Ligonian Wrath after this, because even though, yes, we're not going Stormbolt, we're not really synergizing with Stormbolt, I mean, it's still +2 to our overall damage, because we are doing spells and melee at the same time. So, we'll see. Right now we just need to focus on getting to, I believe our target right now is 72, so I can test out a two-handed weapon. I think it's a Luvian, but we'll see. I think it is kind of astounding I'm still using Vial of Volatile Ice, but the legendary we rolled with this was kind of nuts. The fact that we got, you know, tier 6 cold damage, tier 5 increased spell damage, along with a ridiculous amount of additional cold damage and area cold on this, makes it a very, very good item for offhand one-handed cold builds. So we're kind of just stuck with it for now until we get to a higher level and we can equip more things. Alright. Ooh, very nice. Find some ogres. Again, I think one of our biggest weaknesses in this build is just the lack of physical and void resistances. We have a pretty solid amount of armor, yeah, 54%. So I'm not complaining there, that's for sure. Alright. Oh, Primalist. If I see a class prefix, I'm picking it up. That's just the rules. Bam. Gone. Like, look at this. He's not even going to finish his animation. This build is cracked. So cracked. Yep, we actually got a couple of items from the... Nope. For me to pick up a Battle Mage's Endeavor, it's got to be 24 across the board. That's all I will ever take. Alright, more stuff to blow up. Oh, look at that. Second. No. Nope. Nope. Tingling Roots. Wow, that's a lot of... When did I pick this up? That's been an accident. Parrying Solarum, Hammer of Blinding. Nah. Okay, can we finally upgrade this ring? Nope. Gotta be, it'll get nicer at 69. It'll get nicer at 69. Alright. Almost time to fight Lagan. It would be kind of funny if Avalanche was a damage over time build. Kind of thankful it isn't, honestly. I've been playing a lot of damage over time builds. Look at that. Look at that. No. No. Alright, I'm going to take another Melvern's Writ, hoping it's going to be something decent. Prophecies be cool. Really? This is definitely one of those few fire and forget builds. It's kind of like a weird combination of like Meteor and Blizzard Sorceress and Hammerden. Except the hammers. Well, I guess the hammers don't need to follow you, but still. I just love the enormous area. Part of the reason I'm still holding on to the volatile ice flask, because the area damage increase for all these attacks is just enormous. I cover the screen. And kaboom. Absolutely hilarious. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm curious to see how well this does in empowered timelines. You know, defenses notwithstanding. More health, you say? You mean I have to press the button 3 times? I'm not even pressing it twice, to be honest. Alright. Ooh, if only that was 4. Nope. We can toss that in the... Wow, what is with all the... Whatever. More stuff falling from the sky. You don't say. You don't say. Alright. Let's go for that. Yeah. There's a couple directions we can go with this. Again, I just kind of move forward. Spam here and there and let her rip. Like, look how large that area is. My God, man. Oh, I guess I have failed to mention one item. I will show it to y'all as soon as I complete this. Echo. Bright Blade, Palisarius. Anything but this guy. What do we got here? Another one. Weird, I got 2 Volcanuses. Nope, I have an LP4 of that, so we will not be needing that. Thank you very much. Heal the birds. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Elvern's Ridge. Not a bad. Wow, I'm actually almost out of jewelry space. That's a new one. Alright. Rare enemies have a 100% shock chance. Oh no! Not against my 120 something elemental resist. Anything's bad. We're almost nice. And we are now nice. Alright. I've got a decent amount of health regen now. Not gonna lie, 20 fire resist is kind of scary. Oh, hello. 2 Aragon's refuges. You betcha. I'm just gonna kill those guys from a distance. 14 stacks of poison is also very annoying. Slay enemies to lure out an ambush. You got it. One of these crappy, I need an egg for what we're gonna do. Full on egg. Oh, there we go. All right. Oops. Watch my health a little bit. I kind of overestimate how much stun and freeze I have occasionally. It is still good, though. It is still good. The thing I wanted to show was this. Probably one of the best erase relics I've ever seen. And the thing is it's not even really that good in the big picture. Because I believe this was only this was only a 17 relic. This was only a 17. Imagine if this had been a 21 or a 24, like something ridiculously high like that. You would see max lightning resistance. You could have saw tier 7 attunement. You could have seen, like health regen on the suffix, and this is still one of the best erase relics I've ever seen. The synergy there is incredible, and this is probably what's putting this build over the top right off the bat. We're really running out of room on that tab. Okay, let's get a relic. Oh, we're actually maxed out. Alright. I don't want to stick around in Lagon's timeline too long. Mainly because Lagon is a pain in the ass. I had to press that button once. I had to press that button once. Okay. So exciting.
Impossible. Impossible.
Hello? think getting our cast speed up would definitely help. I can definitely feel like my character does feel like it takes 1,000 years to play the animation for Avalanche. But that is a luxury we don't have at the moment. Besides our resistances, which we still need to fix, the affixes are actually pretty tight. Pretty tight. Where is my enemies?
Impossible.
Game?
Impossible.
There we go. Man, oh, that is great. That is awesome.
Yes.
All right, there's number 1 done. Now it's time for what I consider I want to say tied for most annoying quest echo. I mean, I'm almost debating just going straight to the level 90 echo, because this is like, what's Undead Dragon gonna do for me, you know? What's great too is that I get a big buff when I have a totem out due to all the totem related passives on the Shaman tree, and like I'm still doing this kind of damage without any like. And again, I haven't even run out of mana. Like, yeah, I'll run out of mana if I straight up like spam it, but as you can see, I don't even need to spam it. It's just it's just murdering everything that it comes across. Well, what is there to say right now, anyways, other than let Lagon's timeline end? My good God. I do believe it will be a bit of a shorter stream today, so. Plus, you know, I'm streaming in the morning, which I don't do very often, so. This should be pretty clean stream, I think. Now, that being said, I still kind of hold true to the fact that a lot of builds, including ones that, you know, feel good like this, tend to really get humbled as soon as you get to the power timeline. So I'm not quite ready to say this is a clean, you know, straight to level 90 kind of build, but you know, just need to get a higher level, equip higher level uniques that will just straight up win the numbers game, and I think we'll be there. Again, not even remembering to cast my totem half the time. Area is just so large. Good God. You definitely don't have to aim with this build. That's for sure. It is look in a general direction, press 2, and watch snowballs fall from the sky. Alright. Nope, I do not want to fight you. Even though I could probably clean you off the map in about 3 seconds. Frost, you say? Alright. Inflict bleed on him. Yeah, it makes you wonder how a Raptor build would go for Beastmaster. Alright. Yeah, let's take on Lagon, and by take on Lagon, I mean,
An ocean above,
well,
an abyss below. You
have him take on the water. Finish the sentence, dude. So here's what it looks like when I start spamming. Unfortunately, he is blowing my crows up, but for some reason I got a full heal on them for free on that teleport, so that's a nice little touch. I still can't tell if killing the tentacles actually speeds up the timer for this section. You know what I mean? By the way, for those of you who don't know, because you're seeing beer instead of health potion on the ground, normally that's an Easter egg that once in a while your potions are replaced with the word beer. But I'm wearing the Brewmaster's Buckle, which makes every health potion beer. Is that the best you can do? Are you a punk little bitch? Oh god. Oh, nope. I can still die again. I don't have a survivability. This is the damage that I'm in awe of. Alright. Hey look, health regen. Except, I can do better than that, for real. Alright. Alluvian. Except an Alluvian that didn't roll great. And a Coral just... fine. Again, I'm running out of room for those 1 LP items. Okay, let's get a few more levels. Because of the jump in Quest XP. Now you get to see the skill trees, now that I finally got another point here. I think I was just doing the area, really. Max move speed. Let's give more health to our totem. Not that it was running out. Damage here. And I think... yeah, maybe I should up the chill chance one more time, but... Boulder impact area. It's funny that I just give no craps about winter buildup. Yeah, this is just nuts. Alright, let's see what we got here. More spell damage with totem? Eh. I do need more cast speed. Attunement and penetration sounds good, honestly. I think just Rune of Awe, honestly. I could do Ligonian Wrath, but it doesn't give it to... the 2 points don't go to my minions either, so... let's do Rune of Awe. And watch our damage go up even further. Oh, actually, what is our health regen now? 140? Jesus. Alright. That reminds me, I actually need to up this ring again. I'm feeling like probably do this first. Yeah, alright. Thank you, Glyph of Hope. I think it's safe to put this on now. Let's double check to make sure it won't screw us. Sure. Not a lot of resistance though. What's our damage now? 40, 20. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I can't believe there's two of you here. Hey, buddy. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. Wow, that's a +6 ring. Nice. Sure, sure. I also do Avalanche there, bud. Okay. Two star ladles. Pretty nice. Why did I say 2 star? Tier 6 mana potion on an off-screen belt. Maybe. Yeah, I don't like that. Nah. I feel like the mana experimental effects is kind of overrated. Hot. Damn. Fight fire with fire. More like... I'm not gonna say it. Okay, well, gladly have our physical. Still need a lot of fire though. Just really need help with. Really need help with our resistances. Honestly, I thought I'd have more void resistance at this point. Okay. Summon Crow, Reperform, which I'm going to actually blow up with that. Yep. Let's swipe. Oh man, I hate when that happens. Alright, well, it still gave me some. What's in the box? Another, another. Yes. You know what? Honestly, I'm just gonna sell the mana guys. I don't need them.
Take care.
All right. Cool. XP books. Don't mind if I do. Again, I'm not even like, except for this rare, like I wasn't even using the Avalanche, the namesake of the build. Just smacking with the Tempest Strikes enough. Okay, now this seems a little busted. I can't imagine the area for this right now. In fact, I think it's going to bug out and not actually show me the actual area. Okay. Alright. Alright. Sure, man. Sure. No. No. Yeah, no. Cool. Wowzers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, just like the Void Hammers, this is probably one of those few builds I can actually just take straight into, one of those builds I can take straight to the Empowered Timelines if I wanted. I'm still gonna take it easy, but this is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely funny. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Ow. Rude from Captain or Johnny. Very rude. Champion for a second.
Impossible.
Look at that. This is so awesome. So awesome. See, I saw that coming this time. Crouch Warden. Goodbye, buddy.
Freedom. Death.
We got a Harbinger. We got a Harbinger, everybody. Where is he? Okay. Oh man, were you trying to smack me? Hell no. Hell no. Not happening. I really appreciate my birds. I really do. Bird up. 72. Hell yeah. Alright, so now that we're 72, I can kind of take a look at my gear. So Morditas is great, but the problem is that we're not really doing, you know, it says melee cold damage for you and your minions, and we're not really doing a cold melee build. It has a melee attack, don't get me wrong, and I love having melee damage on this build, but this is more spell damage than melee damage, you know what I mean. Black Blade of Chaos is dexterity. I don't think so. Sword Catcher, again, for melee builds, we're not really a melee build. This is okay because this is melee damage, but it is also adding spell damage for us. In fact, I'm pretty sure, though, putting this on will neuter our Avalanche. So let's take a look here. Ugh, yes, absolutely. And as far as Tempest Strike is concerned, it's only breaking even. So we're definitely not using Alluvion. I am kind of curious about Morditas Reach, though. This does give, you know, to be fair, it does give 1.3% of cold damage leaves his health, so. Actually, you know what? I need to actually do something really quick as far as the Weaver tree is concerned. get another Mordita's Reach, because it is a somewhat rare spear. So yeah, I'm just a little bit curious. Okay, this one actually does increase our damage on Tempest, right? That's pretty good. It destroys our Avalanche damage, though, so that's not happening. I do not believe there is a better wand for us right now. Pretty sure Mad Alchemist Ladle will not do it. Yeah, no. This Wrong Warp's pretty good. I just wish that it cared about anything other than teleport or transplant. This is more for lightning builds. Cold minions. Does this actually give +3 points to the crows? Does this actually... It does. Wow, it gives it... Wow. Okay, hold on a minute. Still neuters our damage, though. That's the problem. I need spell damage. I need it. I need it. So... Fortunately, this has to stay. I don't think Branch of Hollows is going to help us all that much. A, it's a two-hander, which means I'm going to lose out on this Volatile Ice. Let's do the Cold Skill is really nice, though. And I'm not transforming, so yeah, not really sure what I would be doing with that. Pretty weak Stormbreaker. Battle Mage's Endeavor would probably be a downgrade as well. Coral Age is for lightning builds mainly. Yeah, I think we're just in the best scenario we can be for our weapon and offhand. The boots are quite nice. I'm not really going to complain about the boots, to be honest. The body armor is going to be really hard to replace because not only is it giving us a ridiculous 34 strength, but it's also giving us a pretty nice amount of mana regeneration. So, if I could find an armor that is giving me at least, half that amount of strength, like this Core of the Mountain, then sure. Even then, I don't really want to wear this Core of the Mountain. It doesn't seem all that nifty at this point. I think Prismatic Gaze would be pretty good. Except... excuse me. Except... Artor's Legacy, basically, really benefits the rest of our build. So... that leaves us with gloves, I believe, is the thing we need the most. Like, Jorah's Obsession seems pretty sick. In fact, I'm probably just going to put it on, throw it into a Nemesis at some point. Mortality's Grasp with Yulia's Path would be interesting. Does this even give me plus skills to... What? Let me read this again. Hold on a minute. +2 to spell minion skills. So really both of these, really. Dude, that's kind of nuts. What? Hold on a minute. It does drop our damage quite a bit, though. And maybe not. Maybe we don't. Is it really worth 2 skill points? I think if we, you know, this is a 2 LP item. Maybe if we, you know, get a decent slam in it, maybe I'll put them on. Really need these frostbite shackles. I mean, the real question is do we use frostbite shackles or do we use Jorah's obsession? And I'm leaning towards Jorah's obsession only because they give the stats to the minions. Man, this is pretty rough. Excuse me, damn. Honestly, I kind of want to put on Alico's obsession instead. Yeah, let's do Alico's obsession, I think. So, yeah. Goodbye, beer. Goodbye, beer. But yeah, that critical strike chance should push us up a little bit higher. Did lose a fair bit of health. Alright. That's enough chit-chat for me. Let's get back to murdering stuff. That's a lot of health. Regen. But yeah, we're going to want to put... the Jorah's obsession into a forgotten egg. Alright. Yep, I see a harbinger. Areas for area skills again, you say? Damn, man, still no egg. That's a bummer. $20, you say, huh? Physical penetration, boo. Boo, I say. Seriously, man, this is nuts. I really should look at my exalted. It's funny that I haven't taken a peek yet. And there it goes. Poison penetration with void. Yeah. Alright, let's see how long this takes. And it's over. All right. Cool. Good hustle. Good hustle.
Impossible.
That was very threatening. Very threatening. I feel like I could do better on this. I really wish I didn't roll that melee attack speed for real. This one's not bad, but the problem is that it's only 6 tiers, which really hurts. Honestly, I could probably re-roll this. Let's go. No. Let's go. Sure. Not ideal, to be honest. +3 to werebear. Hello. Haha. Alright. I do a werebear build. Know what I'm doing. Alright. How much necrotic resist do I have? I have plenty. But only because I have frozen iron on. Okay. Do we have helmet slots? Please tell me I have one thing. Increased area skills, you win. Alright, let's see what we can throw down here. I wouldn't mind doing a Lostwood Valley. I haven't done a Lostwood Valley in a while. Maybe we'll get lucky. One false temple won't hurt either. And let's do an antipode rift. Cool. Alright. Alright guys, gonna take a small break. When we get back, more last Epoch Avalanche Shaman coming your way. See you in a bit.